chonky and looking angry. My man Elon is
Well,
not doing good.
look, that's what happens whenever you implement things without any plans.
That's what happens when you're a PR guy who tries to run a fucking tech company directly. Like you just look like a jackass because you're a fucking jackass.
Turns out.
Turns out the jackass is real. All right. Whew, we're up. We're up on everything but Twitch, of course. Oh, there we go. Twitch is up finally. All right, we live. Let's go. Let me just send out the final
Ooh,
tweet. Do
you're
do do
twatting.
do 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 do. We live. Let's go.
The doctor is in.
Yeah, I keep getting all these fucking like spam accounts being like, "Hey, we can make you a sweet new banner." Motherfucker, we are anti-media. We don't do your sweet new banner. I ain't paying you for shit.
In fact, we're going to make our banner 1% more ugly every time we get that message.
You're fucking right. I'm gonna get lazier and lazier every time you send that shit to me, motherfucker. I hope you as an artiste get offended in your fucking eye sockets. I hope everything about you is just like it burns. The hideousness burns. I'm like, yeah, that's right. What the fuck is up? What's up, motherfucker? By the way, we are the Sons of Trier. I'm Dan Cohen. I'm joined by Jank Angles.
That's me.
Woo! That is you. All right, so whoo, I feel like we went through a lot in these past few months.
We
Woo!
have.
Burns when I pee. Nice.
You
Hey,
know,
chat.
you know why it's just the two of us, right?
Yeah. No.
We're celebrating
We're
the
celebrating.
largest election, the new election of an orc to Congress.
What orc went to Congress?
Our new Pennsylvania representative. I'm pretty sure is
Oh,
half orc.
that's not nice.
He's an
I,
awesome dude.
I
Don't
can't.
even be like that. You know I'm saying it lovingly.
Legally speaking, I can't endorse him, but I do. I genuinely like him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him. He's a nice guy. He's a nice boy. Washes behind his balls.
I haven't investigated that, so I'll trust you.
I have pure fact. Dan Cohen spitting pure facts. Mr. Fetterman won. Lauren Boebert's having a hell of a time. Even if she wins, that's good. Fuck her. She needs more stress in her life. She's
Yeah.
a bitch. You can be running around acting like that all the time. You deserve a pain in your ass.
Oh man.
Yeah, piss on her.
Yeah.
Piss.
No, no, no. Don't do that. She might be into that.
Oh, that would be so hot. She was a good stripper.
Oh God.
What? You didn't know that?
No, I did not.
Yeah, she used to be a hooker.
Hmm.
That part's cool. Like that's the cool part about her. She used to hook. Because the you know what the downside to that is though? Like you can't even be like, man, that's hot because like there's a real chance her sex offender husband was just turning her out for fucking, weed money or to like afford child porn on the fucking internet.
Uh,
Lauren Boebert deserves to get dysentery from her own food. Thanks, chat. Yeah, if she was still hooker Lauren Boebert, that would rock. I like how she was like oh, it's real anti-feminist to point out I was a hooker. Um, That was cool. I was like, that's a good idpol tweet. Good for you, Lauren. You know how to do idpol. Fucking white ass bitch. You you white you white guilt bitch.
the aggression is real today.
It is. I'm fired up from the election erection. Election erection detected, sir. Boop boop boop.
Ooh.
The scanner is real.
It's
6,
tough because we can't be excited because there's no reason to be. But
There's not. We're just what were we gonna get? Her being a sex worker is her only redeeming quality. That and the tits. She's got nice tits.
well, I was more talking about the election in general, but sure, that too.
Yeah, no, let's not take away from the two things she has. Two big tits, and she was a hooker. Again, like they're like, oh, it's sexist to point that out. Not really, because like I'm cool with hookers. I wish she had stayed a hooker. Then she would just be kind of like, oh, she's just kind of dumb. That's fine. Not everybody's smart. You just can't, you can't just be mean to people just because they're kind of stupid, you know. But like she dumb and she going out there doing bad people shit. She's doing bad shit out there. So yeah, fuck her. Piss on Lauren Boebert. Even if she's into it, I don't give a shit. The point is, like, just because you're both mutually gratified doesn't mean you still ain't piss on her. I'm not.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
In other more positive news,
Ted Cruz was one of her clients, and he convinced her to run for office. Even if that's a rumor, love it.
what? What did you just say?
I said this is from Chad. Chad is firing off some fucking gems too. I'm not the only one dropping bombs here.
Oh yeah, what's
According to
chat say?
according to Chat, Lauren Boebert's hooking was the idea of one Mr. Ted. No, excuse me. While servicing one Mr. Ted Cruz, Lauren Boebert decided to run for Congress. Those are two different colors.
Oh,
I'm not crazy. You're crazy.
hmm. Interesting.
Sorry, I'm also sorting my magic cards. My massive proxy collection.
My massive,
My
huge
my massive dong.
collection. Drop my condom.
My magnum condom for my magnum dong.
Oh God.
That's still funny. I don't give a shit. Yeah, chat. That is awesome if true. We're here for it.
We
Unironically.
assume it is.
Yeah, we're not looking deeper into that claim either. We assume that is 100% correct, and that's part of the mythos of the show at least.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Who needs further justification?
Who in the fuck would need further justification? To believe something as awesome as that Ted Cruz, while just absolutely blowing out her back in his insect way with just his swarm sperm. Her dad is the wrestler Sweet Stan Lane from the tag team Midnight Express. Awesome. Impregnated her mom when her mom was underage and later paid off the person who did the DNA test to say he wasn't the dad. Knew that. Actually, I knew that story vaguely. And awesome. Chat is
Oh,
bringing the heat. Chat's with me.
oh,
Tit fuck Lauren Boebert.
oh.
Yeah, it's not that she hasn't had a hard life. That's not why I'm mad at her. It's the shitty things she's done after having a hard life.
Yeah, but she's learned nothing from it.
Yeah. Like, you had that fucking terrible a life, and you're, like, kind of a bitch about things. Put a commander on that, and that is one deck ready, waiting to be built. Just 100 cards, asking to be built. Begging me, Daddy, please build me. Make me a killer.
See,
She,
that's the problem with Commander decks, man.
it is. 100 cards, it's a lot. She deserves that hard life. Fuck her. No, I don't think any. Okay, I'm gonna say this. I don't think anybody deserves a hard life. I think they deserve a harsh punishment for the actions they took because they had a hard life. Slight pushback. I'm pushing back on that, chat. Because, like, plenty of us have had hardships in life. Plenty of us have had a hard life, and not all of us choose to act like a piece of shit like that. That's an active choice. So I'm not saying that all those bad things should have happened to her, but what I am saying is that because she is taking that fact that bad things have happened to her and turned into a complete asshole, fuck her. Yeah, it's a hard knock life for us. That's true, chat. Big since true. It's my favorite phrase. Boy, I'm finding so many. I wish these were all real cards. I wish these are just piles of demonic tutors and imperial recruiters and imperial seals and shit. That's the only thing that, like, sucks about proxying is, like, you look at all these and you get excited and then you're like, that's not real. Stop doing that.
None of this is real.
These are all game pieces. They are not real game pieces. Stop acting like they are, brain. Yeah. So Jank has requested two topics for the show tonight, which I have acquiesced to because I must be getting weak in my old age.
True. Not the asking two topics, the you getting weak in your old age, of course.
Fact, man. 36 is killing me. I think I have pneumonia. Like a
Oh,
like a walking
like
pneumonia.
for real?
Yeah, like for real. I can feel it burning in my right lung.
Have you considered talking to a doctor?
Yeah, I have, and I hate doing that.
Yeah, listen, I'd love to judge you, but I physically am incapable of judging you for this.
Time to treat our Seinfeld episode. We're working on that. We were actually. What's funny is we were discussing that in the pregame.
Sure.
We really were. That's not a lie. We were discussing it. It wasn't a
Yeah, we
while.
were.
Yeah. You know what? I'm not even gonna tell them how long the discussion was because that's embarrassing. But rest assured, we have not forgotten. Okay.
Yeah, so topic of choice. There was a crash on the FTX exchange. FTX, as I explained to old man Dan.
Old man, I'm creaky boned.
It is specifically, actually, it's pretty relevant because it is that the second largest crypto exchange site.
Number two.
Period. It is number two.
Number two. Just like when I go in my pants, it's number two.
Just like when you go in your pants.
Old man Dan Ark.
I've been
Doing it.
doing a little bit of background research on it. It seems like a lot of these crypto exchanges were run by like 10 quantitative 10, 20-year olds.
Okay.
They were run by like 10, 20 somethings, and they're all fucking each other, and it's all miserable. Like, they are breaking every banking law possible because there are, of course, no laws or regulations on a crypto exchange.
Right.
Because, of course. But, like, one of the main people in charge of this community and stuff's father is a financial professor at Yale. And, like,
Oh
a
boy.
bunch of bullshit like that.
Oh
Like,
boy.
these are people who, in theory, should know better.
Oops.
But they're also, like, 20 somethings. So, of
You,
course, they don't.
you know what though? Pete Buttigieg's dad is a good comrade. Objectively a good comrade.
Yeah.
Yeah, his dad translated Gramsci and shit.
Did he?
Yeah, and like his dad is a straight up he is the thing that every fucking conservative is afraid of. He is a Marxist academic in academia, a legitimate Marxist. Like this is vouched for by other Marxists, and they are like they have expressed in the nicest way possible that that poor man must be so embarrassed. Um,
Why? He raised the perfect train conductor of all time.
he raised a robot. Oh my god, wouldn't it be
I
dick?
mean,
Wouldn't it be dick if I had three EDH decks, or four EDH decks, but one of them was just Doomsday? CEDH
or
fucking
stacks.
Doomsday. Yeah, or stacks. Anywho, yeah. So that like it doesn't surprise me like a Yale economist who would be like, son, you have to go in the family business of teaching people the religion of capitalism.
No,
What?
not like that.
No, not like that. Not like that. Damn it. Ah, damn it. He did it.
Well,
Uh,
he broke an economy.
Some comments from chat I want to get caught up on. I feel burny in my right lung every time my coffee yells Medicare for all. Agreed. Feeling that hard now. Um, Yale is for busters. It is for busters. But my Ninja Turtle is a hustler. Okay? I want that to be known. Even though I might look like a buster, my Ninja Turtle is in fact 100% hustler. And finally, why does Mayor Pete suck so hard if his dad is so based? Yeah, it's depressing. Like I said, if you're familiar with the works of Richard Wolff, and if you're not, you should be. Um, you should be. I'm just that's it. Like that's your homework assignment, Chad. Go familiarize yourself with Richard Wolff. I make a lot more sense. Um, I can't stand Mayor Pete, but I think he's weird hot AF. Um, as far as his physical attractiveness is concerned, I don't think we've ever attacked him on that. Like maybe like he looks hot in a dopey way. Would you agree to that, Jenk?
Sure, he's a perfectly fine, attractive human being. I've never been like, boy, that is a hideous man.
Yeah, I wouldn't look at him and go like, "That's an unattractive fucker right there." I
No,
second that. Mayor Pete sucks, but he can get it. Fuck Mayor Pete in both directions, coming
if
and
by
going.
get it, you mean kill every dog within 3 square miles of him, yes.
Damn, you're being savage too. You're being low key savage though. You're like set up and pitch.
Listen, he's not a good person. What do you want from me?
I did you I there's a video, I think it's from his documentary, where there's a girl who's like, I felt really good when I came out and said I was autistic. And he was like, that's great. And she's like, wouldn't it feel good to just admit that you're autistic? And he's like, yeah, probably. And she's like, I know I felt good when I admitted I was autistic. And then he's like, you have a nice night now.
In the most autistic way possible.
Yeah, like it kind of rocks. So you can tell, you can kind of tell he has to be, and it's fine. It's another one of those things, like he really could do some good for that community if he were like, I'm autistic and look where I got. Like autism is not a fucking something to be mocked. That would be great. That would be great for for ableism. So what does Pete do? Of course, he's like, I kill dogs, and everyone's like, what the fuck? And he's like, you're all wrong for telling me I shouldn't kill dogs. No, no, Pete, no, stop, Peter, stop. Ah, fuck,
Peter, no.
Peter, no, no, Peter, not like that. That's not the kind of autism you should be.
The Peter copter.
Yeah, fucking, Jesus Christ. Yeah, he's a. The word is wild card. He's a fucking wild card. That one. Mayor Pete sucks, but he can get it. That's probably the best. That like these two comments right here are probably the two best comments we've ever gotten. I might just fucking snip these, just save them. That's not going on Twitter. These are just Dan's top choice comments that he's ever seen. Nobody comment anything for the next 6 seconds. Got it. All right, move on.
Hmm.
All right, so
So
yeah,
yeah, anyway, this
yep,
crypto exchange has collapsed. It's causing even crypto bros to flee because it turns out there's only so long you can grift before even moderately intelligent people are like, hey, this is clearly a grift.
yeah. The grift is just collapsing in on itself.
Hmm.
Good, that needed to fucking happen. That's
Yeah.
okay. Like, if you want the Marxist interpretation of that, a couple things. Like, one, Marxists can we okay. Marx never finished his critique on currency. I'll start with that because so from like a purely Marxist economist perspective, like no, we don't have perfect information on it like he does everything else, right? But we can infer a lot just from the simple process of like Das Kapital, right? Commodities are obviously part of the cycle, right? Money, commodity, money. So to have commodity money try to hybrid into the between the two is going to produce a new set of contradictions and problems, which it does, right? Um, the old currencies, this is critical too. The old currencies, commodity currency works really well in barter exchanges, right? When you're bartering wheat for corn. Because in that particular type of market, you kind of need a commodity to continue the commodity exchange process.
Right. You're not going to give money for money.
Right. You're not supposed to give money for money. That's kind of weird to commoditize money. So when you have a commodity flipping roles like that and becoming, going backwards technologically speaking, it's going to bring up a whole host of problems you didn't have prior to fiat currency, right? Or excuse me, it's going to bring up all the problems you had prior to fiat currency, even if you digitize it. Even just because the means of delivery for that currency is modern and new and something they could not have done. Like Marx could only barely begin to fathom digital transactions, like in the loosest sense, right? Because you could write down a bunch of transactions on a piece of paper, everybody signs it, and that's functionally the first digital transaction. It's the first non-material transaction where I just literally hand you the fucking goods, right? They kind of
Yeah.
get they he could not fathom the actual technological web because of course he wasn't born into it, but at the same time, like they used to do the same shit. It just used to take longer.
Yeah.
But the point here is that when you use those old technologies, you bring on all the problems those old technologies had, which for some reason crypto bros couldn't or wouldn't address. Right now,
Right.
obviously they're scammers, but beyond the scam, generally speaking, when you run a scam, you run two types of scams, don't you? You run one type of scam where you're just obviously just trying to steal and then get the fuck out of Dodge. They're not trying to run a steal and get the fuck out of Dodge because they're making themselves famous in it, right? So the second type of scam is you have to have something that functions, and you're supposed to work out the problems, even if it is a scam, right? This is essentially voting, right? There's a lot of problems
Hmm.
there, but you're supposed to work out some of those problems so that you don't have them no more. Well, they never bothered to do that, did they? They never bothered.
Well, look, that's hard, man.
It is
You gotta
hard,
like
dude.
be introspective and gauge whether or not what you're doing is successful and not just blindly tell the world that you are wildly successful, which is counterintuitive, of course, to everything that they do.
Yeah, it's completely counterintuitive. So I'll tell you what. Could you describe this a little bit more while actually hit some tech problems I'm having?
Yeah, totally.
I
So as far as the tech exchange goes, they fell for the oldest crap in the banking books. They did not keep enough assets on hand. They lent out more assets than they had. There was a run on the assets in the bank, which they, of course, did not have. In a
so
shocking turn of events, that is what leads to a collapse.
they literally created the same problems they had in 1840.
And 1920, and
Yes.
you can continue for any collapse.
Excellent. Good job, guys. Good fucking job. You had one job.
There was a there was a very clear plan in place. Like the rules of those lending rules were not really, you know, against your best interests. Like they are there to keep you some modicum of safe as a financial institution.
There
Because we know, right, as a financial institution, the company is going to be too greedy to stop itself from lending out money to get more money.
well, it has a purpose to serve.
Right.
Yeah, its purpose is acquisition.
So, and thus, here we are.
Here we
A collapsed
motherfucking
system,
are.
and they are in super big trouble.
They're not doing too hot.
Ooh, Twitter has finally dropped their paid verification status, by the way, too.
Excellent.
Ugh. Tur- Turns out that was a bad idea.
Turns out that was a bad idea because it was a bad idea. Big
It
sin's
was a
true.
very bad idea.
Yeah, as far as that goes, like we're just waiting for dumb McShitbird to fucking turn himself into fucking oblivion. That saga is not as interesting as it seems because it's just more of Elon, like you know. I'll say this: Elon's very good about turning his fuck ups even to a marketable point. He's a good PR guy. Like P.T. Barnum, he's
Yeah.
one of these assholes. So like this, the best thing you can do is probably not feed it and let it implode on itself. Um, like that's my opinion.
Hmm. Well, I'm very interested to hear your opinion in that regard because Twitter, as we know, is not a sphere I inhabit. So
Yeah, he's going out and making himself look like quite the asshole.
I thought that was what Twitter was for.
Hard agree.
So what I'm hearing is he's doing it right.
Yeah, definitely.
Hmm.
He's if if the popular narrative is to be believed. Oh, did you see the fake verified accounts caused Lockheed Martin stock to tank? Yes, actually, that was funny.
That's
And
exactly what I talked about.
that was it. We were talking about that pre-show, as well as some big pharma stock. That's yeah. We were
Oh
musing.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
We were
The free
musing.
insulin thing.
Right. Uh, we were musing on whether or not that would actually lead to legal ramifications. Like, does that actually cause them legal trouble or not? We don't. On the
And
fence.
said probably not, and I'm inclined to agree that probably not.
Yeah. There's like laws set up to prevent what users on your platform um, do will cause you specifically legal ramifications if you take certain steps to stop them. Hence the free speech bannings. Hence
Oh yeah, I
Elon
thought we
Musk.
weren't doing that.
Yeah, hence Elon Musk stopping people from utilizing their free speech. As far as Twitter being dead, no, we've just now reached the apex of Twitter, right? Like Twitter's gonna do what Facebook did and all that shit. Also from chat, I'd like to crypto into Mayor Pete's assets. Just saying. Yeah, it's fine. Like, look, man, I'd fuck Huma Abedin. All right, if you want to put a gun to my head, I'm not married. Human Abedin's around. I'm trying to smash. So I get it. I get wanting to bang a neoliberal. I do. Not all of them are fucking physically ghouls. Their ideology is ghoulish, but so no hate. Again, I can't stress enough. I'm married, but like I'm just saying if I wasn't, Huma Abedin can get it.
I think he'll take it. I
Huma
Ooh.
think
Abedin.
I think that's a top. I think he's going to be taken.
You think Mayor Pete's getting taken?
No, I think he's going to be taken. I think he's more of a top. You got
You,
that taco.
Ooh. Does he?
I don't. I think he's asexual, frankly. I don't like. I think he's gay in so much as what his attractions are. But I think if you were to like put a gun to his head and ask him to do it, like I think he'd be like, fine. I don't think he's into it.
I don't know, man. Like Twitter, I've been having a good old time on Twitter the last couple days. I think it's maybe better than it's ever been.
You think so?
Yeah, you see that? See that? That ancient Etruscan vase they recovered with the dogs sucking those guys' dicks on there.
Yeah, I did see something about that. Yeah,
That shit
weird.
ruled, and because it was on Twitter, I made a joke about it, and then a real legitimate Italian guy came and defended it.
No.
Like that fucking rules. Like they're all shit. Every social media platform is fucking dog shit. But Twitter's my favorite one out of all the fucking horrible garbage fires.
Same. I belong there. Twitter's where I belong. I'm the right kind of degenerate for Twitter.
Yeah, we've covered also the way that it brings people together with our specific inclinations.
Yeah.
Where
Say
where we
perversions.
met
It's perversions.
we
It's perversions.
we met busting on a guy, and a lot of people meet on Twitter dunking on people that they mutually dislike.
Yeah.
You
Is
know,
that the direction that you're choosing for that sentence? You were busting on a guy,
Yeah, we were busting on guys.
mutual
yeah.
busting.
We were doing a lot of busting on dudes. That's for you, buddy.
Well,
Oh,
look,
thanks, bud.
I just want you to give me that visual image. Remember when I was thinner and prettier? Pretend it's that me just busting all over a guy.
You're still pretty, bro.
No, I'm not. I know I'm a fat ghoul now. I don't give a shit.
no, you could do like
Busting makes me feel good.
you could be like the guy. You could be like the guy in like a like gay for pay type situation, like a movie, like a video. You
I
could
don't know,
be like
man.
the straight guy that they pay or whatever.
I just think you guys are rushing to put so many fucking labels on this stuff. Who needs the labels, right? First way to get around idpol is just it's fucking. Actually, you know what I was? I'll tell you what. This is the weird thing I was thinking about today, right? Every now and then I revisit the butt is the gay organ discourse. I don't know how I feel about that. Right?
Hmm.
The butt is the gay sex organ. Because like number one, like for a fucking trans woman to be saying the butt is the gay sex organ, it's like, well, I think lesbians might argue that it's their vaginas, if anything, right? So that kind of
Right.
blows that out of the water. Two, I always thought you defined that on the basis of the participants, not on the basis of the action.
Right. Don't straight dudes that have just had way too much sex and just like become like even more nymphomaniacal than they already were, don't they like get really into anal sex?
Yeah,
I'm told.
exactly. That's why I'm into it.
I hear asking for a friend.
I'm sorry, I've been seen. I feel seen. But yeah, I was like, that's the weirdest fucking discourse because like again, I would imagine it's the participants that define it, not that, because that like number one, what are we back to, right? We're gonna find another way to do bi erasure, which I fucking noticed for any people who have a binary sexual capacity, that is the first fucking thing they run to. Straight dudes love anal and pegging and all that noise. Well, that's part of the discourse. So the background of this, let's line the clock back, right? The discourse is don't do a bioessentialism, which to reduce that down is like a prosthetic is still part of the person, right?
Yeah.
Which is derived from their subjective experience. This is the thing that lets me emulate it well enough that I don't feel nakedly out in the cold. And the extension of that is that pegging then becomes that version of the penis, right?
Yeah.
It's the
We
prosthetic
we covered
penis.
this we covered this extensively on the famous Sons of Trier episode, Jim Henson's Sex Machine.
Was that the
That's a
episode?
censored, that's a censored version of the real title.
Yeah. Jim Henson's Fuckapalooza.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of the short form of this person's argument where they go on. And like so like when you start when you start scrutinizing this shit, because then they make the further claim that the straight dudes are actually all gay because they're either into doing things in somebody else's butt or their own butts, and that's why you can't do a bioessentialism, which is like, whoa, we went all over the map, didn't we? We went everywhere for that one.
Well, again, like that's why I retweeted the Etruscan vase, man. When you
Yeah,
look at that ancient artifact, you don't see gay dudes, you don't see straight dudes, you don't see dudes that are into getting sucked off by dogs.
you just
You
see
just see a big
Greeks and
group of
Italians plowing dogs.
you just see a big group of people. You know, some of them are getting sucked off by dogs, some of them are jacking each other off, some of them are plowing other dudes in the ass. And I
Yeah.
think there's ladies in there. I don't know. I got distracted by the dogs part, and I didn't really
I kind of shut down after that.
I didn't really look for ladies, but there might have been ladies in there. And if there were, I don't think anybody would have said, "Oh, now there's some heterosexuality," and like pointed at, at P and V action happening. I don't think so. I think when you look at the ancient peoples of the earth, when you look at, the beginning of all of this, it was just fucking, Everybody
Yeah.
was these divisions are false, and
Yeah, I don't know about that given what you're talking about, but sure, I'm gonna play along for a moment. But yeah, so like of course like I start a line of inquiry, right? As I do because I like my lines of inquiry, which is like if I took a tongue and strapped it to a prosthetic fan, is that like my tongue? You know what I mean?
right.
Like
Or
what are we talking
if
here?
Sweetums, if Sweetums from Jim Henson's The Frog Prince uh, is operated by a guy with a remote control to do really really terrible things to someone sexually,
Yeah.
like, is it the guy's fault? Is it Sweetums' fault? Whose fault is it?
Whose fault
I'd
is
go with
it?
Jim Henson.
You can't put Jim Henson in jail for that.
Right.
You know, if Jabba
I
the Hutt
mean,
is out there groping people, you can't put George Lucas in jail for that.
Right. I think I'm not.
I think. I
Anywho,
don't know.
yeah, I'm with you, Jink. I don't know about any of that, but yeah. So that's kind of the core of it, right? But the more I mull that discourse over, it's like, okay, I can understand like the idea that the peg, right? The object you're using to peg can function in someone's mind as a prosthetic penis. What if you're, let's take you're transitioning into a man, right? You're transitioning into a man. You don't or can't obtain the surgery, so this is the stopgap measure you use, right? This is the prosthetic leg, if you will, right? Because it's no different than a prosthetic leg.
Sure.
Which these things always seem to rub up against disability discourse. I think that's kind of weird and sus, but that's a different day, right? We're trying to chill here. Um,
Yeah.
but then like the other part of the discourse is essentially like the when you pull out somebody's idea that they have in their head, but they don't even necessarily realize they do, they think that the penis is for heterosexual sex, the vagina is for heterosexual sex, but the butt is the gay sex organ. And it's like, I don't know if that's true because, like, the last time I checked, most heterosexual people have a butt.
It's true.
It's it's true. I
I
was
can
like,
confirm.
and then I was like, what what is the bisexual sex organ then? Right?
It's got to be the mouth. Can Buys claim the mouth?
Can bis claim the mouth? Sure, why not? I mean, if we're just claiming human body parts, everything's got to go to somebody. I guess for
Give
Pan, it's the
them,
hands, right? Because you got to
give them
assert
hand
it,
stuff.
grab things.
Yeah. Give them hand stuff too, man. People are always doing them dirty, erasing them and shit. Let them have mouth stuff and
Let
hand
him
stuff.
let him double up.
No, that's not fair because then what about the pans and the intersex? What do they got? They got hands? What
It's not
armpits? What
their
do they got?
it's not their turn. It'll be their turn later.
Oh, it's not their turn.
Like
My bad.
yeah, like that's how that's how we do this, right?
Oh
We
yeah,
pick a group, we pick a group that's been getting erasured, and we give them some stuff, and then everybody else gets really pissed off that it wasn't their turn,
right.
and then they have to be very good boys and go to work every day and vote all the time, and then maybe one day it'll be their turn, or maybe they'll die first. That's how this works, right?
Yes, you've figured it out.
Okay, just making sure. Yeah, if
Yeah.
it's the bisexual's turn, just give them a lot of shit.
No, you
That'll
give them
make
the
it.
hand. You give them the mouth. But if you notice, like that never comes up. It's like, when you start scrutinizing these hot takes on Twitter, they start falling apart really fast, right? There's some conventional wisdom, or at least that is at least a more solid basis point to jump off of, logically speaking, because this idea that the front door, or or the doorknob, is somehow heterosexual implicitly, and that the anus is the organ of gay sex is like kind of like, again, like, what do you have to do? You have to erase bisexual people because these organs are all divvied up. Sorry, you're just impersonating yet again.
Listen, all the butts in the world are used up, sir. You're gonna have to pick a different one.
You're gonna have to pick
I
a
said
different.
you're gonna have to get a different thing.
Yep, you have to do a different thing. But
And
like,
this is exclusively North American terminology too. And
yeah,
the terminology is important. I mean, you go to the UK, they also speak English, but they call everybody a cunt like all the time.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, that happens a lot.
So in Britain, everybody's equal in that way.
Yeah,
Is that that's the true form of equality?
the true form of
Yeah,
equality.
it's when everybody becomes a cunt. Just
Yeah,
well,
so everybody is a straight woman then. So again, what do you got to do to get there, right? Well, you're a trans man, so what do you got to do? Let's do some lesbian erasure, which, like, first off, good on you, right? Because lesbians do a shit ton of trans woman erasure, so yeah, whatever, jab back. Fine. Fine.
Right.
That's a thing you can do, but I don't know if it's helpful, but it's definitely a thing you can do. So, you also have to attack, like I said, you have to attack the bisexuals, which again, I do love how so much discourse is bi erasure, despite the fact like it's number 3 on the fucking list. Like it's one of those things. If you're number 4 on that list and you're a trans man, like it's tempting, I guess. I don't know. You're like, oh, maybe I can get along. Maybe I can hate the lesbians while I'm at it and take down number 1. I don't even know how these thoughts work. Like I really don't. Because I was like, fuck hetty, right? Fuck heterosexuals. Am I wrong, folks? In the UK, the word fanny means pussy, and it rocks. So I feel like there's a better formulation of that thought, which is, again, if we're going to evaluate these kind of things and make these kind of statements, we should probably base it around the idea that the participant determines the nature of the act rather than the orifice or organ involved.
That sounds too reasonable and makes too much sense.
Yeah, I do that sometimes, don't I?
You
Yeah,
do.
if you can't
Or
if you just put the fucking goalpost somewhere, then motherfuckers are gonna start kicking goals to it. You got to be able to move the goalpost, otherwise this fucking neoliberalism shit's not gonna work.
That's true. Neoliberals do need a goalpost. And Michael Jordan Peterson and True Horror have entered the chat, by the way. I didn't announce that earlier. I thought that was implicitly implied.
Oh shit.
up, guys?
What's up?
No,
We're just chilling, talking about butt fucking,
Yeah. Healthy, normal stuff.
Moody Bandits.
Moody bandits?
Mm-hmm.
Who are moody bandits?
The Booty Bandits.
Oh, booty bandits. I think you said moody bandits. I was like, what the fuck?
I'm
Oh,
too.
I'm doing my typical on lunch at work routine here, so I want to make sure I get it in before I run out of time.
Okay.
Michael Jordan Peterson recently has asked the AI to manufacture a Michael Jordan Peterson Avi, and it is stunning.
It is.
Anybody who hasn't seen that, you wanna go follow. Let me look up the exact ad.
Yeah.
Oh no, you changed it.
Links are in the description, by the way, for follow.
Yeah, the ad is now at Michael Jordan PE at Twitter.com.
Yeah, and my homie follows back.
If
All
you
my homies
haven't
follow
seen
back.
if you haven't seen this motherfucker's new avatar, you want to go look at that right fast.
It is pretty
Even
fucking stunning.
Skirt Vonnegut was like, "This is the best PFP ever."
Yeah.
It is. It's one of the best AI things ever. Because especially coming from Skirt, he's been fucking around with celebrities and stuff on there since that shit came out. But somehow when you asked it to create Michael Jordan Peterson for real, boy did it ever.
Yeah. There was a lot, too. There were a lot on the cutting room floor that would have been like, wow, this is really good.
Well, there's only so much we could include.
Well, yeah, you can only have one PFP, right, at a time, so you had to pick the best,
I
but
did I was just playing around with it, and I did a series of Aliens versus Star Wars. That's fucking tight, bro.
Alien versus
Really?
Star Wars.
Oh yeah, it's fucking sick.
I guess if
I'll have
If
to
it was,
send it to you guys.
you know how it works. It polls like images that are going to come up if you were like searching for that kind of stuff. But if that's what you're looking for, you're going to get a lot of really good concept art from like Ralph McQuarrie is a guy that did a lot of that stuff. A lot of that stuff's available online now, like concept art from those movies. That's probably why it's so dope.
Well, it all comes down to the strength of your prompt.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I wish I had more time to fuck with it, but I just I got all this other bullshit going on.
Honestly, I kind of regret doing it because it did like eat up like one whole day on me.
Nah, it was worth it.
I was like, I'm gonna sit down and do some game stuff. Maybe get a couple levels banged out, and then ended up fucking around with AI.
No,
It was fun,
again,
Oh yeah.
worth it.
Yeah, you do
Unequivocally
tend to
worth
get
it.
stuck. You do
But,
tend to get stuck.
I'm easily distractible too.
Yeah.
Well, the stuff with celebrities tends to work good because there's plenty of images available of them, and it's always funny. I remember around the time it was first around, a guy did one that was just image after image of Pete Buttigieg consuming a dog, just ramming it into his mouth all
remember that
different kind of
one.
ways.
I remember that I was taking that hot dog image and putting dogs in it.
Well, chat, I gotta say, chat has been extremely horny for Pete, so I don't know if they're approving, but
Yeah,
I'm
be
laughing.
careful.
Yeah, be careful.
Pete.
Chat is on the big Buttigieg booty, at least.
Well, we're just hating that dude. We're just hating on that dude for the rip fig, the fucking ice blue murderer eyes. He's a good looking man.
It looks
We're just
fine.
jealous.
No, you don't have to defend yourself. I mean, like, yeah, I don't care for the man personally, but yeah, he's not ugly. He's not like hideous. It's not like looking at Trump. You know what I mean? Like, can you imagine clapping Trump's cheeks? Like, holy fuck, ugh.
Ugh.
Having those fucking cottage cheese thighs bouncing around.
I'll tell you who's about to clap them cheeks for real.
Peek and eat my dog, if you know
Ron,
what I mean. Oh, I do know.
Ron,
Chat, you have been painfully clear with yourselves.
Who
Anyway,
is Ron?
Ron
oh,
This
Ron fucking DeSantis.
Ron
Ron
DeSantis.
fucking
Yeah, he
DeSantis.
sucks
The
shit
sand
compared to Trump. He
ass.
has like none of the charisma. He
Yeah.
has like not funny. He just completely sucks ass. But if it comes down to a national matchup between these assholes, people are going to start to figure out the difference between these motherfuckers. Which
It'll
is
be
this.
it'll be I think it'll be down to who's the first convincing porno.
Well, that's DeSantis then, because that whole state is a fucking pornographic experiment. That whole
That's true.
state is porn for libertarians. Like that's the thing is when you put them side by side, and people have
Size
time
by
to think.
size.
Yeah, and Republicans have time to think about it. They're going to realize, okay, on one hand, I got a guy who thinks of Florida as a place to go escape, right? Like, I'm going to come down from New York and I'm going to build a big palace. And I'm going to come down here and I'm going to do all this dirt, but then I'm going to leave. Then
What
I'm going to go
logic?
back. I'm going to go back to the rest of the world, which I still care about, have a relationship with, etc. But DeSantis, on the other hand, is just going to establish just a never-ending fucking imperium down there and just make it worse and worse and more libertarian every day until it's just running gunfights between piles of slag that are on fire that just never stop, right? Like DeSantis's perspective is, no, this is it. This isn't where you go on vacation. This is the beginning of the new world. We're going to do BioShock shit down here.
I posted a link. Can you dupe it to the chat?
Dupe the link to chat. Yes.
Yeah, it's the
Let me see.
Vortex alien stuff.
Let me see. I still ain't seen this stuff yet. One sec.
Ah. Obtaining link. Copying link. Linking link to chat. Florida equals Florida. Yes. There. There y'all go. Enjoy that. I think it came through with the wrong name despite updating it fucking twice. Whatever. I don't give a shit. I don't fucking. I'm so pissed off at fucking Restream right now and fucking OBS.
Oh, wow. Look at this. Oh, yeah. It was totally comfortable using color. It was totally comfortable creating like dramatic shots of what it presumes is like the narrative main character. This one even seems to have borrowed a little bit from Alien.
Oh, that's a
yeah.
cool idea. I mixed alien prompts with Star Wars prompts.
Well, chat, I don't know.
Yeah.
You got fingers. That's my answer. If
Yo,
it
this
doesn't
is
want to
work.
copy, because website blocked due to phishing.
Oh, file.io.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's gonna be any hosting site at this point, right?
Yeah.
The dopest one is the xenomorph with the multiple sets of teeth.
I'll go to Facebook and post it on the group.
Aw. That's sweet of you.
Oh, look at this. This one is it's meant to
Yo,
resemble.
Joester, been a while.
Who is it?
Joester.
Oh, yo, what's up?
Been a fucking minute. I'm just gonna living death here. I got nothing to lose and fucking Arcana cruelty to gain. Let's go.
Okay,
Sorry,
here's
I've been
one where
fishbowling magic decks this whole time.
This one where Mace Windu is turning into a necromorph. Yeah, these are good.
Okay.
Thought you'd like it.
Oh yeah, all day.
It's glorious.
All right, here we go.
Be another one of my favorite parts of Twitter where I'd be sorry to see it go. would be that it's just easy to find accounts that just aggregate like some kind of niche of visual arts, right? Like I'm sure they got that shit on Facebook and Instagram and everything, but to me, like Twitter has some of the best ones that are like really driven down into a particular little niche. And I don't just mean cartoon werewolf pornography. There's other stuff too.
Right.
Yeah, there's like cartoon foxes and cartoon lizards.
German Shepherds for all you Indianans. Everybody living out there in Indiana, big fans of the German Shepherd. We know. We've seen the Google search results.
Elon's Twitter is dead. Twitter, long live Twitter. Twitter is the
Yeah.
new Flash. We got chat from Twitch and YouTube, so I'll be reading both comments as fast as I can. If Mayor Pete had a Magic the Gathering card modeled after him, what would it be? Oh, Archon of Cruelty.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
does. I forgot.
Fuck Indiana.
Can we create a new one?
Can we create a new one? All right, so
Okay, so what it is if you play Mayor Pete, he travels to your opponent's side of the board and he surveys all of your opponent's lands, and then he comes back to your side of the board and he makes up a bunch of excuses that you can just have your opponent's lands.
YouTube channel, just search for Sons of Trier official. You'll find us real quick. It'll have the Dan Cohen branding on there. Twitch is the only place where we went different on the branding.
That's
Yeah.
interesting. I won't let me post pictures to the Facebook. Weird.
Facebook is sus. Facebook is sus.
Oh well,
Yeah.
sorry guys. I was gonna give you what? Maybe I'll be able to do a link.
I do like the way that the Facebook videos thing worked though, because that one time I can't remember, we gave it like $5 or something
Yeah.
to plug one of the videos, and it showed like every angry Zionist grandpa on Facebook. It somehow showed them our Israel Palestine episode.
Which is amazing.
It was so good. It had like 3,000 angry, frowny, red faces on it.
It was so glorious.
It's fucking awesome.
It drove our numbers for a while. We got to do
If
that
Elon-
shit again.
If Elon wants to make money, you should be able to pay Twitter to force people that you hate to look at stuff that sucks, that they hate.
Yes.
Well, it turns out that's what they're
Based.
doing.
Based. Everything about that is based.
It kind of is actually what they're
Get them-
doing.
Get them rage clicks.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck getting advertisers now.
Nah, it's fine. It's all based. Everything's based.
Yeah, sorry Facebook, you got screwed because Facebook sucks. I mean, Facebook is great.
We're
It'd
kind
be
of
sad if Twitter does.
well, we're kind of forgetting what we're supposed to be saying here. We're supposed to be anti everything. All our
Oh,
platform
right,
holders. They don't pay us.
That shit sucks. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Base?
They give
What do you
They
mean?
give you $10. This is the best thing ever.
Well, that's
how
what.
we operate.
Ain't that the thing that he hasn't done, right? Your typical approach would be you'd get a celebrity sponsor and you'd pay them some amount of money, and then they would say that your product is good. But he's doing the opposite. He's trying to impress normal people that hate celebrities by pissing off all the celebrities.
Yeah.
But I just don't think I don't think it works like that. It don't seem to be working.
No, it's not working. Nothing about that shit is working, my brother in Christ.
It's working for somebody, man. If you had a put, to revisit our stocks episode, if you had a put on Eli Lilly or on Lockheed Martin, it's working for you.
That's true.
You know, if you knew that shit was going to go down, or if you think it's going to come back up and you buying some right now, then you're still making money off Elon manipulating the stock market with his big fat fucking mouth, just like he was doing last year around crypto crash time.
That's that moment when he made the crypto crash.
Yes, by going on Saturday Night Live and reminding everyone who Elon Musk is.
It's like, Dogecoin, it's going all the way, and then promptly pulled all his money out, causing it to tank.
Yeah. One of the single biggest reductions in value of anything ever, which probably was long overdue. It wasn't that long. after that. It was right around the same time those kids like stole a bunch of Bitcoin or something. Remember Razzleton and them?
Yeah. Bitcoin Becky. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was right about that time. So
Good
probably
time.
it was probably getting close to the end anyway.
I think the elbow is the gayest sex organ. I gotta read some comments from chat here again. Thank you, Joester. That rocks. I advertised on Facebook once with my fake conspiracy theory video, and they banned me from advertising. I don't know how that happened because it was
Damn it!
pre-pandemic. Yeah, it's bullshit. And
Yeah, I thought they didn't act like that until after COVID. That's insane.
you know what's fun? I can't see the YouTube chat emojis, so I'm gonna pretend that all of them are just giant dicks in various flesh colors.
If YouTube
Because
doesn't
we're
have a
the
dick emoji
manliest
yet,
show on the internet. All I'm saying is, bro, it's pretty manly if you can get another guy to suck your dick. I don't see how this bagging a woman's manly because like they're girls.
no, that's female tendencies. You know?
Well, who's that guy?
Clearly female tendencies.
Clearly female
Yeah,
tendencies to hang out with females. Who's that guy?
hanging around.
Okay, who's that dude that was living in fucking like Belarus or whatever, and he was like literally human trafficking and kidnapping women, and he was like going to young men. He was like, bro, all you gotta do is work out all the fucking time, bro. I'm fucking bald, bro. It does not nothing to do with the steroids, bro. I'm just naturally bald, bro. Makes me aerodynamic on the fucking mat, bro. I'm a UFC fighter, bro. I do steroids and shit all the time. Who the fuck was that guy? My
I
stepson
can't
listened to his
remember.
shit.
Right.
I can't remember his name. He looked kind of like a knockoff Eastern European, like Walmart brand Joe Rogan, kind of.
Yeah, yeah.
Walmart, right? Kirkland, Joe
What the
Rogan.
fuck was that guy's name? I should do the gay version of him. That should be the bit because he's just broad, dude. You can't even hang out with women, bro. You just gotta fuck dudes, bro. I feel the power. They can't even bottom right, bro. They can't power bottom right, bro. They don't have power in their bottoms. You gotta have somebody who can fucking leg lock a guy, bro.
Squats, bro. It's about
Squats, bro.
squats.
It's all in the squats, bro. That gives you the thrust power, bro. That
Your
would be
partner should be
Out here
terrified.
fucking leg day.
Every moment that your partner is inside of you, he should be terrified that you're going to tense up and just rip his dick right off.
that's all the men at the Sons of Trier nuclear power plant act. Fucking men is the manliest thing a man can do. This is great. I'm so glad we have chat participation now because I don't even have to think of jokes anymore. You can just write them for me. Fuck it, I'll just repeat them. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, that
You
is
can get
dope.
paid. You can get paid what the other writers on staff get paid too. Don't worry.
I'll say before
Andrew
I dip out,
Tate.
we really,
Andrew Tate's the motherfucker. Hold on, dude. No, I'm off now. I'm on fucking Andrew Tate. Like, brah. Nah, dude, brah. I lift so much, brah. I'm so fucking powerful, brah. And I gotta tell you, brah. The one thing, brah, is what you gotta do. You gotta have gay sex, brah. You gotta have powerful gay sex. Get your haunches in there, brah. Get them in there, brah. Fucking, you gotta hit the mat like you're gonna fucking wrestle a dude, brah. Because you are wrestling a dude, brah. You're gonna wrestle his fucking dick. You're gonna wrestle his dick right off, brah.
you got to train. You
Be
got to train the
powerful.
inside of your. You got to train the inside of your rectum to be powerful, so that you can eat all that raw meat without dying or having to go, lay around in a hospital in Russia or whatever.
Dude, this is my fucking workout routine, brah. Okay, Jordan Peterson, this is my workout routine.
You can have a little dying as a treat.
No, I'm telling you, Jordan. I'm telling you, Jordan. This thing where you're like trying to get women, brah, it's all wrong, brah. Who cares if they're wearing makeup, brah? What you gotta look for is the dudes with the tight cut suits, brah. That's where you see the bulge, brah. That's where you see it, brah. You don't really have a bulge in them pants, brah. You gotta work on that. You gotta work on your dick muscles, brah. What I do, brah, to make sure I have a 14 fucking inch dick, I fucking tie fucking 2 5-pound weights to my dick, brah. I just drag it and I just fucking flex my fucking kegel muscle all day, brah. I can break fucking soda cans with this asshole, brah. I can pop a soda can up that ass and I can break it, bro. That sphincter is fucking tight. That shit is tight. These fucking broads are worried about getting their shit done after a fucking pregnancy. Nah, brah. Nah, brah. I can fucking bust a pop can with my fucking ass and not even bleed. That shit is tight. That thing is iron, bro. You gotta lube that shit up with fucking motor oil, brah. That's how fucking power is in that ass, brah.
You gotta use synthetic though. It's not gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to
Can't
make sure
use
you use
regular
synthetic.
motor oil.
Train my
No one is
asshole,
fucking.
brah. I carry 2 5-pound weights up my ass. I tighten my asshole, and then afterwards, I test my fucking I fucking test the tensile strength, brah. What I do, brah, is I shove a frozen pop can up my ass and just cut it in half with my asshole. So much power back there, brah. And don't even get me started on squats, dude. I do 450 squats a day, minimum. Minimum. That's a light day. That's what gets that ass fucking tone and powerful. I run 13 miles a day, brah. Steroids fuck you up, man. They blow you out. You fucking everything's fucking water, blah. What you got to do is coke and work out. Don't eat food. Food, fuck that. You're eating all meat, fuck meat. You eat 2 things. You fucking eat fucking coke and penis. That's how you become a man. You're telling all these kids they got to go clean their fucking room and the girls will like them, brah. You're fucking ruining this young generation, brah. Yeah, brah.
I gotta fucking go. God damn it. All right. This is
I'm
my pleasure
telling
as
you.
always, guys.
I'm
And
telling
I'm going to
you.
double down on what
How
Dan was saying earlier. We
April?
appreciate chat very much. Thank you, guys.
We already have the April Fool's episode. Andrew Tate's resurgence.
God damn. You guys have a good rest of the night.
Andrew Take. We got it. Andrew Take, and this ass is tearing you up. All right. Good night.
Good night, America.
More like H.R. Geiger. Could I call you? Could I see you in the office for a second? Now I'm telling you, you are looking svelte in that suit. You're looking beautiful right now. Has anybody ever told you look good? My manager is telling me I'm not supposed to say this to you anymore on account of the restraining order, but I got to tell you. I just wanted you to know I noticed. I'm looking and I like you. That's H.R. Geiger. You guys want me to really do it, huh? All right. Oh, you got a couple minutes before I got to get on the road. I actually got to drive like a fucking hour tonight and an hour back.
Oh, yeah? Where are you heading?
I got to go get Jesus Venezuela.
Oh,
He's taking his driving test tomorrow. I'm helping a brother out.
that's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I don't know. Like, here's the thing, man. You gotta help people when they want help. In the
Yeah,
ways you can.
absolutely.
You know, they always try to make you feel bad that like you're not like fucking giving all your money and your internal organs and shit. But where you can help, you should help other people. You should take the time to do it. So like that's why I'm on a fucking caffeine regimen par excellence. So what do we got? It's 101 right now.
That sounds like communism.
It's not communism. It's more like anarchism and mutual aid, if anything, because I'm doing it free of charge. But that's because my man got my back on other shit. Like my number one lifting guy is Jesus Venezuela. When I need shit lifted and it's not a one-man job, I call him in. And to be fair, I know you guys would be like lifting guys, but Jenk, you're literally at work 90 fucking hours a week, and you live in another state, Michael Jordan Peterson, and so does True. So like, kind of hard to call you guys in for reinforcements on that banal shit. But I know you'd
Yeah,
do it.
I would.
Indeed.
And likewise, I'd do it for you too, if you guys were within the fucking same hemisphere. Yeah. Two in. All right, so HR Geiger. Lauren, can I see you in here a moment? Ms. Bobert, I wanted to talk to you about some of the things you've been posting on social media. Well, you're kind of making the organization look bad. What we'd like you to do, given your background, is maybe stop posting about the pedophiles, the P word. It would really help the org out. It would really help us out if you'd stop doing that because that whole thing with your husband. Could you stop, Lauren? Could you stop, baby? It's hurting your electoral chances here. Your electoral chances. Get it? Okay. I'm being told by the other HR staff I'm not supposed to bring up your sex work past, which I'm cool with. I'm a guy who's down to clown in that regard. If you need money after that. No, I shouldn't say that either. Okay. All right, Lauren. Hey, you have fun. That's great. You just on your way out, could you maybe send in Matt Gates? Yes, it's related. Yes, you're right. It's related. Okay. But Matt's busy. He's where? Oh, he's at a high
Epstein Island.
school. He's at a high school. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is making the company look bad. This is making the company look Okay, well, we'll have to deal with that one when he comes back. Okay, I got some other meetings I have to attend to today, some HR stuff. So I'll see you later, Lauren. Thanks. Okay, thanks. Bye. Son of a bitch. I'd like to go home and I'd like to put in my Mary Tyler Moore DVD and just enjoy myself. And instead, I got to come to work all day and think, oh, jeez. Elon, hey, HR here. Hey, HR here. We wanted to talk to you for a moment. We understand that part of your brand is being that guy. Could you
And
stop?
HR Gager is the hardest working HR person in the entire world.
I'm pretty much it. I'm pretty much the only one who actually works. Could you not be that guy for a while? A week, maybe a month. The stocks would really appreciate it. The problem is the way you extract value is actually on the basis of venture capital. So you don't really extract value from profits. That's not how you make money. You make money through loans given to you by these. So you're not very solvent. Okay, taking 1850 from somebody it's not doing you any good. Okay, that's all you're paying people is 1850 an hour in San Fran fucking Cisco. Okay. Hell, you bird-faced fuck, you too. Okay, how about that? You bird fucking asshole. He just walked out. He just walked out. He just walked out. He said something about having to do something super cool with
something super cool
with Joe Rogan and MDMA or whatever. I don't know. He's taking the drugs and you can't stop him. Oh, that's disappointing. See, that's my life. That's what I get. That's what I do. That's what I do all day, just with these assholes. Try to settle them down. Try to do it. Can you bring Chuck Schumer in here for a moment?
Oh, Chucky boy.
You bring Chucky boy. Hey, Chuck, everybody's saying you're like a sexless grandma, and as the face of the company, really, really bringing us down a notch. They're asking that you fight back. I don't know what that refers to because I don't think those two limp noodles there at the end of your wrist there could rip a brown paper bag in half if it was wet. But maybe pretend you have a spine, you walk upright, you're a biped, not some sort of mollusk. Elon Mollusk, I just got it. I just got that joke. Huh. Could you do that for me, Chucky? Could you do that? That'd be great. It'd be great if you. Yeah, that'd be wonderful. I'd love it if you could do that for me. And there you go, sliding out on the floor, dragging yourself across it, leaving a slime trail, which is extra disgusting because humans don't produce slime naturally. I don't know what that is. Gonna have to call the janitor in for that one. Okay, you're now rounding the corner. Okay, you go nice and slow there. Go nice and slow there. Hey, could you send in Dianne Feinstein on your way out? I would really love to tell her that it's 1972 again. I would really love to tell her that Jim Jones has beaten her in yet another election. That would be funny. That's a little bit for me. What's that? I'm being told I shouldn't make fun of Alzheimer's patients, so I'm going to stop doing that. Okay, all right. Hey, thank you guys, though. It's been a wonderful hour. I had fun. I hope you guys had fun. As always, I'll see you in Twitter chat if that's where you also hang out.
for now.
Yeah. Tonight,
Until Uncle Elon shuts that down.
yeah. Let's see what he gets rid of next. Girls 18 online. Free virtual girls chat here. Huh. Fascinating. I prefer real pussy. I so wish Jello, Brie for a best Diane in the mayoral race back then. Yeah. Yeah. But she lost. All right. We love you guys. Don't die. And I will talk to you all later. This has been Sons of Trier. Bye.